Okay, I am doing the baseball one like I promised. First of all, I'm going to start off with that I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan and a Texas Rangers fan. So during the World Series this past year, really didn't care who won, even though I was thankful that the St. Louis Cardinals did win, since Tony La Russa did walk away and retire after 30-something years. So it's going to be very exciting to have a new manager, Mike Matheny. I can't believe he's back in St. Louis as a manager. He was a former catcher, number 22, and I cannot wait. I love the fact that Mike Matheny is back, but I hate the fact that Albert Pujols left St. Louis to be with the Angels. So we will see how that is going to roll in St. Louis. Lance Berkman, I believe, is supposed to play first base. Alan Craig is supposed to play outfield in place of Lance Berkman. So we will see. I'm excited to see what's going to play out in St. Louis this year. Texas Rangers, on the other hand, with C.J. Wilson following Albert Pujols to the Angels, we will see how that works. I'm glad the Angels are trying to be back to a winning team again. It's been a while, and I wish him the best of luck with Mike Scioscia being there. I like Mike Scioscia. I think he's a pretty good manager. But let's go back to the World Series for a second. I wanted Game 7. I got my Game 7 thanks to David Freese. Okay, I like David Freese. I think he's great. I think he's awesome. Glad St. Louis won the World Series, but I didn't care who won. I was hoping the Texas Rangers, since they had that disappointment in 2010 against the San Francisco Giants. I hated the fact that they lost 2 back-to-back World Series. But, you know, Ron Washington is a great manager. I have utmost respect for him. And I love some of the players that are on the team. I actually have gotten to go to 2 Texas Ranger games. Been a while. I remember the first one I went to. That was the first ever MLB game I've ever gotten to go to. It was against the Seattle Mariners. And I was kind of close to Ichiro Suzuki. And it was so amazing because I love Ichiro. And I was looking, I was like, I did have some pictures until my camera got stolen. And when I was in high school, and now they're gone. So I don't have any proof that I actually was at that game. But a ticket, and I think I still have that. So being close to Ichiro Suzuki was really great. It was really awesome. I love the fact that I got to see the Rangers. It was really nice. Michael Young, love Michael Young. He was part of the reason why I started liking the Texas Rangers. I love Josh Hamilton, his great story. If you've never read his book, it is a tearjerker. Beyond Belief. I love it. That's the name of it. Beyond Belief. I love it. If you've never been able to read it, you've got to read it. It's great. It's awesome. It's kind of an old book now, but he came out with it like in 2008. But it's his story, how he bounced back to baseball since he was banned from baseball. It's a really great story. I mean, it's Josh Hamilton. You know, he's turned out to be one of the great baseball players of all times now to me. And he's a great mentor. I love him. I look up to him. He's great. He's awesome. Elvis Andrus is also another good player on that team. I mean, there's just so many. And C.J. Wilson was another one that I liked on that team, but now he's no longer there. We're going to see how that varies next year with the team. I wish the Texas Rangers the best of luck as well. Let's move on to the Miami Marlins. It's kind of hard to say Miami Marlins instead of Florida Marlins. I've been doing this for so long, saying Florida Marlins, that it's, everybody's got to get used to say Miami again. Just say Miami Marlins. Almost a tongue twister there. But it's great that the Marlins are trying to, where they came up with all this money to be a good franchise again, hopefully. Who knows where they came up with this money. I heard they went bankrupt. I've heard they didn't. I don't know. I don't think I heard from good sources this time around, so I'm not going to say that it's right. Sorry. Packers just almost scored and they didn't. So we will see how that rolls around. They got Ozzie Guillen now as the manager. They have Heath Bell. They have Jose Reyes, which were the 2 good signings. We will see. So we will see how that's going to happen. It's going to seem funny for Jose Reyes not to be a New York Met anymore either. So we're going to see how that rolls around. You know, then Hanley Ramirez is, I guess, is still there. We will see. Green Bay just got a field goal, by the way. I know this was supposed to be only a baseball one, but I'm just saying. That's why I keep turning my head. So we will see how that rolls around. I can't wait until baseball season. I can't wait till spring training. I hope my Cardinals will do good this year, but it's kind of up in the air. We will see. I wish Albert Pujols the best, even though he's in Angel now. I respect his decision for leaving St. Louis. There's probably some things that happened behind closed doors that didn't get leaked out to the media, and it shouldn't. If it's personal, it shouldn't get leaked out to the media. But, you know, I do want to know, but then again, if it's, you know, behind closed doors, whatever happens behind closed doors should stay behind closed doors. So we will see how Albert's going to fare out in LA. I wish him the best of luck. I still love Albert Pujols. He's still one of my favorite players of all times. Just because he loves St. Louis doesn't mean I still can't like him. It's going to seem funny not seeing him around St. Louis anymore. Seeing him in a St. Louis Cardinal uniform, I should say. But, you know, I couldn't get rid of my Albert Pujols book. I couldn't get rid of my Albert Pujols jersey shirt. I couldn't get rid of his baseball cards. I have like 5 or 6 of his baseball cards. I just couldn't get rid of them. I couldn't do it. I even have ESPN magazine with Albert Pujols on the cover. I couldn't get rid of it. I just couldn't get rid of them. When you are attached to a player, you are attached to a player, and they're your favorite player no matter what. I mean, it's kind of almost like LeBron James leaving Cleveland. He left Cleveland for a reason. He didn't leave because he wanted to, you know, just because he left because he made that decision on his own. He thought about it. And Albert Pujols thought about his decision leaving St. Louis. All the talk that Albert Pujols was going to go to Miami. So, I mean, it was just the fact that there was different rumors going around. Nobody knew that he was even talking to the Angels until he came out and said he was going to sign a contract. Or ESPN broke in and said that he was going to sign a contract with Anaheim. So, with Anaheim, LA, whoever, with the Angels. Anyway, the Angel squad's still Anaheim to me. And so, we will see how that plays out this year. I can't wait. The World Series last year was really good. I can't wait. I'm a huge baseball history major. I love studying. I love going over history facts and stuff. And I even have a couple of history books. So I love baseball, and I love the fact that everybody thinks that Abner Doubleday is the true father of baseball, the founder of it, and he's not. He's nowhere near it. There's several different fathers from what I read in my book. One of my books, and so, but Alexander Cartwright is one of the fathers. There's like several different ones from what I can see, but how he came up being, how Doubleday came up being one wasn't for sure, but he was a soldier, and I even heard that he was the first one who shut off to shoot the gun or whatever at Sumter, so Fort Sumter or something like that during that war. So I feel that there was different arguments with that back then, you know, different letters that was in the book. I would love to have seen those letters for real, just to, you know, see men bickering over Abner Doubleday being the founder. No, I want proof. I want proof. You have to have proof in order to know who the true founder is. And I love baseball. It's mysterious to me. Baseball can go on forever, and I'll love it. If I can quote this correctly by Rogers Hornsby, you know, I said, people ask me what I do when baseball season is over. I stare out the window waiting to spring. I think that was one of the quotes, one of my favorite quotes. I can't even remember all of it. You know, I can't wait. I watch football, love football, but I also watch basketball too. But those are just in-between sports until baseball kicks back up. So we will see. I don't know why I love baseball like I do, and I wish all the baseball teams the best of luck. Who I would really like to see in the World Series would be either the Atlanta Braves, or the Seattle Mariners, or the Angels. or the Mets even. You know, it would be good to see somebody different in the World Series for once this time around. I was going to talk more baseball and deep into baseball, but I'm kind of blank on baseball right now, believe it or not. Some of my friends that know me are probably, if they ever see this, will probably think, what? Because all I ever talk about really is baseball. I love baseball. So we will see how that rolls out next time. Maybe I can talk more baseball. Maybe when the season starts back, there will be more baseball stuff to actually talk about. But until then, there's not. And I am going to move on to a different subject real quick. I'm going to move on to college basketball for a minute. I haven't got to do much college basketball. I haven't got to watch a whole lot of it. But there is one thing I really want to say. Mike Anderson has got to be the right fit for Arkansas as a head coach. He is back at Arkansas, and the last time he was here, he was assistant coach to Nolan Richardson, and they won the 1994 national championship against Duke. So we will see how that rolls out. They will be back on top, I guarantee it. They will be ranked by next year. They beat LSU 69-60, either last night or the night before, the day before. Which, I mean, they beat Mississippi State, which they were ranked, and Mississippi State was ranked when Arkansas beat them. I can't wait for the season to start. There's going to be a lot of good games, I hope. Michigan State's always good at basketball. There's a lot of good basketball teams that are not even ranked. So it's going to be hard to tell when March Madness starts around who to choose for. But I cannot wait for March Madness. I'm ready to pick my brackets. Hopefully I'll do good this year with my brackets. Duke, I love Duke. Duke's my team. So when they won the championship last year, I was excited. I'm a Coach K fan. I love Coach K. He is one of the most amazing coaches of all times. He has got to be my favorite coach ever in men's basketball besides Eddie Sutton and Mike Anderson. So we will see how that rolls out. Oklahoma State's kind of gone downhill since Eddie Sutton's been gone from there. And then Sean Sutton, his son, got into some trouble, some legal trouble. I think was he caught for like drinking or drugs or something. So it's going to be interesting to see. It was kind of sad to see a legacy go down like that with the Sutton name, because Eddie Sutton was one of the greatest coaches of all times. And so it's really hard to be, it's really hard to say, you know. But North Carolina had gotten beat by Florida State, I think it was, which was really shocking. I like North Carolina. I think Roy Williams is a good coach also. I kind of grew up watching North Carolina, Duke, and a few other squads play, so I have to go for those teams. Texas Tech was also always good. Bobby Knight, when he was there, I like Bobby Knight. I think he's awesome. I love how he says Patriots or something like that, he says. Bobby Knight's a really laid-back coach, I think, even though it was fun seeing him throw stuff when he was coaching. That is all I have for today. Maybe next weekend I will have something else. Next weekend for sure, because it's going to be playoffs again. It's going to be the AFC and NFC championship game weekend. So we will see. Will it be the Giants versus the 49ers or the Packers versus the 49ers? Right now it looks like it's going to be the Giants playing the Giants playing the 49ers. We all know that the Ravens are playing the Patriots as well. So we will see. Hopefully the Ravens and the 49ers will win, so my prediction will come true.